So the first example of energy system is the ATP system. So as the name suggests, it means adenosine triphosphate and phosphocreatine. If you remember biology class in high school, you recall that ATP, short for adenosine triphosphate, is a molecule that provides energy for all movement. Now, bago ko i-discuss yung adenosine triphosphate and phosphocreatine system, energy system, let us hear it from Mr. Genesis Julius T. Agkawili on ano ba talaga yung function and ano ba talaga yung ATP. So, Sir Genesis is a good colleague of mine. He's a current biology professor from the United States of America, and he's here to discuss the ATP.
Hello, everyone. I am going to share with you a very important molecule inside your body that permits you to move, do extraneous, or even regular work in your everyday life. And that molecule, we call that one as an ATP molecule. Now, what does the word ATP means? ATP stands for adenosine, I mean, triphosphate. Now let's just decode some of the words that we have here so that we can probably know what are those words for or what are the chemicals that is related to that. So first one, we have the word adenosine. Adenosine is the word which is or a chemical which stands for adenine, and I hope you still remember what an adenine is. Adenine is a nucleotide found inside your DNA. The second one, we have the word triphosphate. Tri means three, and we have the phosphates. So that means we have three phosphates in an ATP molecule. So how are we going to draw an ATP molecule? So an ATP molecule then probably looks like this one. Basically, you have there your ribose sugar. It is a sugar. Don't forget that. And then we have phosphate 1, phosphate 2, and phosphate number 3. As we said, we have three phosphates. And we should have here one adenine compound or molecule. So we have here adenine. So this whole thing here, that one is called adenosine triphosphate, or that is your ATP molecule. Now, what is the importance of this ATP molecule? As I've said, an ATP molecule, that is definitely a molecule which is the source of energy. How? Through the phosphorylation or through the use of ATP. Let's just say an ATP molecule, we can get that one from different carbohydrate rich group. We can also get that from fats and even from proteins. So these are food that when you are going to break them down, then at the end, it will give you a molecule of ATP. Okay, so how this one will work, let's say you are working or you are moving. So every time, let me just draw a molecule of ATP here. So every time you are working, what happens with the ATP molecule is that it removes one phosphate whenever you release a phosphate. So this phosphate now will be gone. So there will only be two. So you have one phosphate here. It releases energy. So gives off energy for you. And so every time you are using an ATP and a phosphate will always be released, then it gives energy to your body that you can use for your daily work. So that is how an ATP molecule is being used inside.
So after hearing from Sir Genesis the discussion about ATP, let us now proceed with the ATP-PC energy system. So as the name suggests, the ATP-PC system consists of adenosine triphosphate and phosphocreatine. Phosphocreatine is a phosphate ester of creatine found in vertebrate muscle, where it serves to store phosphates to provide energy for muscular contraction. This energy system provides immediate energy through the breakdown of these stored high-energy phosphates. If this energy system is fully stocked, it will provide energy for maximal intensity, short duration exercise for between 10 to 15 seconds before it fatigues. It provides you with the most power because it produces ATP more quickly than any other system, and because of these fuels all very high intensity activity. Its downfall, however, is that it burns out very quickly. During the first few seconds of exercise, regardless of intensity, the ATP-PC or adenosine triphosphate phosphocreatine system is relied on almost exclusively, with energy coming from the breakdown of the ATP stores within the muscles. These ATP adenosine triphosphate stores last only a few seconds, after which the breakdown of phosphocreatine provides energy for another 5 to 8 seconds of activity. So combined, the ATP-PC adenosine triphosphate and phosphocreatine system can sustain all-out exercise up to 10 to 15 seconds, and it is during this time that the potential rate for power is at its greatest. So sinasabi na kapag gumagawa tayo ng physical activity, for the first 10 to 15 seconds, yung energy natin ay kinukuha at pinoproduce ng ATP-PC energy system, also known as the adenosine triphosphate phosphocreatine energy system.